In this video, I'll show you the best settings for Battlefield 6 on Xbox Series X to get faster reaction and response time. First, controller connection. We've tested both Xbox Wireless and Elite Series 2 controllers with Bluetooth and cable to measure input latency. Latency is the time from the moment you push a button or move your joystick until it happens in the game. From the average of 40 tests we made, the delay of wireless controller was 35.57 milliseconds, and with the USB connection it was 35.3 milliseconds. Any difference less than 1 millisecond is the jitter in our test, and it means you can use the controller in any way you like. However, when testing Elite Series 2, we've got a 47 milliseconds delay with Bluetooth, which is significantly higher than USB. It might be due to multiple Bluetooth and wireless 2.4 GHz devices I have in my room, so I'd rather use cable connection for the most stable performance. Next, we've tested graphics settings. In performance mode, you'll get an unlocked FPS up to 120, while balanced mode provides a lower FPS. Higher FPS on consoles always lead to faster response. And in Battlefield 6, the delay increased to 55 milliseconds once we used balanced mode, which is about 20 milliseconds higher than performance mode. Even if your TV doesn't support 120 Hz, if you use the performance mode, you will get a lower latency. Afterward, we've tested different field of views, increasing it to 100, 110 and 120. The delay increased by 1 millisecond in 100 and reached to 42 milliseconds on FOV 120. The more you increase FOV, the higher input delay you will have, but it's not huge. We also turned off all graphics options and also set the sharpness to 50, and the delay reduced by 2 milliseconds. Using sharpness at 100 increased the delay by 2 milliseconds. Some people think using lower resolution such as 1080p may help with lower latency. However, based on our test, the delay was only 0.5 milliseconds lower by using 1080p instead of 4K or 1440p. It may not be worth it. So far, these tests were all done with PC RGB color space and 12-bit output. Now we've decided to test a standard instead of PC RGB, and it reduced the delay by 4 milliseconds, about 34 milliseconds on average. Using 10-bit PC RGB gave us the same delay as a standard 12-bit, and using 8-bit PC RGB gave us the lowest delay, which is only 31 milliseconds. Between all of these, PC RGB 8-bit could be the best choice for both visual and low input latency. Afterwards, we've tested vibration on versus off. As you know, in some cases when we use vibration, the game sends data more frequently, which helps with lower latency. So far we had vibration on. Turning it off increased the delay to 41 milliseconds. If you turn it off from the controller settings instead of the game, you will get 36 milliseconds delay. If you don't like vibration, turn it off in the controller settings instead of the game itself. And if you use vibration on at least value 10, you will get only 1 milliseconds higher delay than 100, which is worth it if you don't like to have vibration. If you want to use LB and RB instead of LT and RT, if you switch them in the game, the delay will be lower compared to when you switch it inside the controller settings. When switched in the game, the delay was 32 milliseconds. If you change it in the controller settings, it will be around 39 milliseconds. For the graphics settings, if you use HDR, it will increase the delay by 3 milliseconds. It's not much, but it can be faster if you use SDR. By using all these settings, you will have a lower latency compared to others. On average, others may get a delay of 40 to 50 milliseconds, but you can reduce it down to 31 milliseconds. We've also created an application in our Discord server where you can get all-in-one settings for the lowest delay based on your controller and preferred settings for Xbox Series X. Since this is my new channel and it isn't monetized yet, to access our bots and applications, you can become a member in my main channel called DanyaZH. And if you select calculator bot level, which is almost $7 per month, you will have access to all bots and applications for both Xbox and PlayStation. The link to membership and instructions is in the description and pinned comment. If you want me to make the best graphic settings for Xbox Series X and Battlefield 6, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.